Why do you want to work at Google?
I think there's a couple of things that are unique to Google that are really attractive for me as I think about the next step in my career. The first thing is really about how Google builds for a global audience. There's very few companies where the work that you're doing really impacts everyone all over the world. And I think that presents unique challenges for a product manager as you think about who your customer is, who your user is. I think product managers at Google really have to build for people with all sorts of different circumstances and constraints, whether that's differing levels of internet connectivity, different kinds of languages and scripts, left to right, right to left, different kinds of worldviews and assumptions. And I think that is a unique challenge that one grows a lot from working on. The second thing is building for scale. I think at Google scale, there's really no such thing as an edge case. And that really impacts how you think about product development, how you think about launching new products. And just the thought of a new feature you launch touching so many different people is both really exciting, but also daunting, and I think a great learning experience. And then finally, I think Google is a company that works on really hard problems. And I think in some ways, Google has the luxury of working on really hard problems where other companies, they don't. For Google, nothing is too expensive. And I think the opportunity to work on really unique problems like self-driving cars or quantum computing or AI breakthroughs is really unique.
Very cool. Thanks. So I really like this answer from Akshat, and because he really talked about Google and not about himself, which is really the key to this question. So specifically, Akshat brought up 3 points. One, which was about building for global, which is super important for Google because it's a global company. Second, which is building for scale, which is also a really hard problem. I mean, billions of users is a tough problem. And the third thing is actually solving really hard problems, which is a major problem that Google has at the scale it has for the global features it's trying to launch. So this is a bit of a trick question. It really asks why you want to work at Google, but think about how you can help solve Google's big problems.
Damien, why Meta?
It's a great question. So Meta, as many people know, is generally a very innovative company at the forefront of technology, doing a lot of really interesting things with really great and smart people. But this does apply to a lot of companies in the Bay Area within technology. So more specifically, one is I did some research talking to friends and acquaintances that are actually product managers at Facebook. They've had really great reviews of both the work culture, the ability to have impact, the transparency at the company, and that the fact that they feel empowered to really lead and drive strategy for their team. That's really appealing to me. But really, when it comes down to it, the big thing for me is that I really do connect with the mission of Meta. My family, I'm a first generation American. My family's from the Caribbean. And so the ability to stay in contact and relate and keep in communication with others, especially when far away, has been really important in my life. As a child, even now, my family relies heavily on WhatsApp and tools like WhatsApp. They use tools like Facebook feed to stay in touch with members back in the islands. My mom owns a Facebook portal. And I like that Facebook has a very much commitment to building community and those connections. And it's not just simply kind of like telecommunications or, posting things like that. So I really connect with this mission of bringing the world closer together and creating more connections. Similarly, I lived abroad for a while. In Spain for a couple of years, and tools like Facebook and Instagram, along with WhatsApp, were really key and important to helping me still feel connected with both friends, family, colleagues from afar, along with helping me to find new friends and colleagues in my new city. So at the end of the day, Facebook is a great company, doing a lot of great innovative things, working on the forefront of innovation and technology. The personal references that I've got have come from employees that seem to really enjoy their job and really enjoy what they do. And then lastly, the mission of Facebook is something that connects with me personally. I feel I'm very interested, and I feel that the type of technology and work that Facebook does do, and Meta, including things with the metaverse, and again, building more communities and helping people remotely and even non-remotely be able to connect together is really important. And that's why I'd love to join Meta as a product manager.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, great answer. Facebook product managers used to call this the Google test. If your answer applies to any big tech company, it's not a good answer. So you need to demonstrate you've done research. Go and talk to people who have insight on the company. Also, show that Meta's mission around connecting people resonates with you. If possible, bring in a personal story, as Damien did, by talking about his parents in the Caribbean. A personal anecdote also makes the interviewer more likely to connect and remember your answer. So why Amazon?
Thanks, Tom. I'd like to work at Amazon because of three things. The first one is it's Amazon's products and technology. I've been an Amazon retail customer for at least 10 years, and for most of the time, I've really enjoyed buying and going again and again with their products. At the same time, I've experienced very less problems, and if I do, most of the times the customer service are there to help me with my issues. The second one is the people. I have known and met and worked with a lot of people from Amazon, and they've always inspired me to always do my best, especially with their critical thinking, their product management discipline, and most of all with their strategic planning. It has helped me with my day-to-day as a product manager by just learning from them and applying all of those skills through my job. The last one is its mission. Amazon's mission is to be the Earth's most customer-centric company, and I very much align with that mission. As a customer itself, it's very helpful for me to understand and to what is being needed. And with that, being a product manager to be the voice of the customer or voice of the user has definitely helped me with applying those types of discipline and philosophies. In line with its mission is their leadership principles. Those leadership principles is very much well designed and thought of, that even though even though I have worked on different products, I've done my best to apply all of them. And I believe it has helped me by applying those leadership principles with my day-to-day job. So to summarize, I really like Amazon's products and technology, and I've learned so much about Amazon people, the workers, and lastly, I align myself with the mission and with the leadership principle.
Jason, thanks for a great answer. Amazon, as with any other company, wants to know if you'll be a long-term fit with its values and its way of working. Show you've done your research and talk about the leadership principles, as Jason did. It's also a good idea to show a strong knowledge of the company's products, as Jason did here too. Again, structuring your answer is important. Jason did this by giving 3 reasons, going through them clearly one by one, and then summarizing them at the end. With Amazon, mentioning one of the recent principles, such as strive to be Earth's best employer, shows you're up to date and you're aware of where Amazon is moving to, and that you're ready to move forward with any other changes the company makes. Hello, I really hope you found that useful. If you did, you can like and subscribe, and why not come visit us at IGotAnOffer.com. There you can find more videos, useful frameworks and question guides, all completely free. And you can also book expert feedback one-to-one with our coaches from Google, Meta, Amazon, etc. Thank you and good luck with your interview.